teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer with a 42.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Hale. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown! Bama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. On the run, it's Davis. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Blocked by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
That's a 1st down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. throw. It's St. Clair. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Second and goal to hand it to him again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Creative play call, but the defense is ready. Got him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Russell. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Russell. He fires it down the middle. Pass caught, can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. For a fourth down completion. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Gets some space around the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to pass, it's Russell. The pass rush closing in. He's got him right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Goal line formation for the defense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Throw caught over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They go with a direct snap. Bowling
runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The short completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear at the 20. Inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Russell. He's running out of time here. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
On 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. To throw, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Touchdown! Bama. His passing game is still on fire. Kirk, this quarterback told us is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT puts him up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Jordan. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Breaks into the clear. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job by this offense. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Trojans are on the move here. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 24. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quick throw to the left. What a catch!
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
the bunch formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Russell. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Edwards. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The running back here in a direct snap. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Scanning the field, it's Russell.
They have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they give.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Trojans offense is back out on the field. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. To the air, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's second down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Second down after that previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play right here. Direct snap to the back. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's how you finish a play.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.